keep us in time.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to the June 4th Town of Wilton Planning Board meeting. In front of you, you have the agenda.
Had a question on the agenda.
Yes.
Now, under future business, I was curious why that wouldn't be public comment instead of future business. If anybody could answer that question for me.
I think anybody could bring forth and ask us to put a moratorium in place.
That would be a future business issue. Okay,
Yeah.
just curious. Motion to accept the agenda.
Second?
Comments, questions? All those in favor? Unanimous. Okay. Review the planning board minutes from May 21st.
We have a motion to accept the minutes from the 21st.
Second.
Any comments? All those in favor? Abstentions? One abstention, two abstentions,
Great.
three abstentions. Next, we have public comment. Any comments from the public? Hearing none? Hearing none, we will move on to old business, which is reviewing the finding of facts, which was covered during the 21st of May meeting. Please look that over for edits or errors.
Well, yeah, and your 7, 8, your 8 and 9 are exactly where you want it. Should it be 9 or is the numbers off? On findings of fact.
8 is special feature.
No, he's talking about
Oh, yeah.
the initial one.
Findings of fact, not conclusion.
I do remember, we usually call it 1 through 12.
Oh, I see what
Yeah,
you're saying.
usually
I
go
see
1
what
through
happened.
12.
Yeah,
Of course, if you change that, then you gotta change 13, and it says to approve 1 through 13 at the bottom.
it's
there.
1 through 12,
And
yeah,
we
well,
change that to
yeah.
1 through 12.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been given a number. It just should have been a,
8 and 9 are 8. Yeah.
Just
yes.
being a pain in the ass.
I make a motion to approve the site plan review with the amendments to the finding of facts, 1 through 12 being numbered correctly.
Second.
Any other comments or questions?
Who seconded that, I'm sorry? Thank you, Ben.
All those in favor? Opposed?
Abstention.
Abstentions? Three abstentions.
Okay.
All right, moving on to new business.
Can we go to other?
We certainly can.
Okay. I had an email delivered today, that's what this last page is all about. There's they have pads for RVs, RV rentals at Wilson at Wilson Lake Inns and Suites. And that did not come to the planning board.
No.
And I feel it should have.
Yeah.
And I looked at A2, commercial uses, and to me, the closest thing is campground. It would be an RV campground. We've got lots set up, and if you go to residential 1 and 2, it says no. And then if you go to limited, yeah, if you go to the limited resource area, it says it has to go to the planning board. I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
where these pads are located there, because I just found out about it today.
Could be, if you're looking at the property, it can't be on the right side, there's no room. Plus, that's where the homeowner, the owner's home is.
Okay.
And that abuts right up to my property on the right side.
Yeah,
The left side abuts to the, I don't know what his name is. His name is Roe. I just call him the big guy.
yes, he is a big guy.
So,
It goes quite a ways back.
but it goes down along that, so it must be along that side. Or they're trying to bring it in around the back. And then there's that field which has been used for weddings, you know? It's almost like an L, you know, it's
Yeah,
like this
yes.
building, and then there's a piece that comes out on the row side.
Yeah,
So that would be the only way to get in there.
right. That is
Unless they're
map-
coming around the row side.
Yeah, that's map 19, lots 24, 25, and 27.
So what do you wanna do here? Are you gonna approach them and tell them how to?
Yeah,
No, I would actually think you need a cease and desist.
I'm going to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cease
You
and
can pass
desist to
this
rent,
around.
any business activity until
Why
it
don't-
comes before the planning
And
board.
that's map,
You agree, Charlie?
it's all this.
Why don't we gather up there so you can explain anything?
Okay.
I would try to do it as just nicely as you can. They should know. They should definitely.
You're good.
Trying to get myself.
Okay, so it's right by at the end of the
Which one's the property?
All these lots right here. So it could be in LR&R, it could be in residential too. Residential two, it's a no-go according to,
So the only place to be at-
So,
right here, right?
what is it zoned as?
Well,
We don't know where it is.
I thought
What?
that shows.
Depends on-
limited
It
It
residential.
depends where.
Well, it does
That's
down
what
here.
he's saying.
Put that over there.
Two different zones.
Yeah,
LR and R.
underneath.
R2, right?
R2.
So depending on where they put it, which zone it would be in.
I thought this was
Exactly.
LR&R.
No, LR&R is the line, 250
So the only place
feet.
it could be would be right here in
Yeah.
this corner.
LR&R is this line, 250 feet.
Well, I guess we're just gonna have to go down there and find out.
Yes.
It's not that. We as in you.
Well, yes,
No,
in
no.
residential two, it's
You're-
definitely on A2.
Yeah.
Cabling.
So-
No, no, you're
No.
right, you're right, this little thing.
My
Yeah.
spot, B-Saw,
Yes,
what's that zoned as?
that's
Okay,
residential
that's
one
a
or
whole other
Don't
story.
go to Visa. Leave that alone.
All right, well,
You know what I'm talking about, right next to where I'm at.
We gave him the right, because he could have had two mobile homes. Goes back to, he put a water spigot across the
Yeah, he's got,
road.
yeah.
Right, as long as he has water, he's good.
Right,
Yeah.
and
Get around this
he got
way.
all the hookups done,
This way.
and then
It's
he
probably
wanted to
these
make it a
hookups right here.
campground.
I would
Well,
suggest, or
couldn't
you're on this
allow
side.
a campground,
Where the-
but could allow two
So we know
homes.
we don't
They
know.
sit, you know,
So
part
I
of
think
the
it went to a
trip,
best
like,
case
It's
scenario.
But it was like, you could consider it, but now you could
I don't
consider it a tiny
think-
home now under main
see,
law.
Yeah.
They
And
can
that's
get
what it
down
was.
there with
Yeah,
LR&R
as long as it
and get out.
wasn't, as long as it
There's
was
no
a
road
one,
here.
not a driving one, it would
See
be
this,
there.
see what this is, this is,
Well,
Does
this
it
is,
matter
if you've
no,
got
this is
sewer
not a
hookups
road.
or if it's
This
meters?
is a long
Yeah,
go
yeah.
road.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
As
that's
an
what I
example,
thought.
it doesn't go
And it's
from
metered,
here,
yeah.
That's what
right,
I thought.
And it's
this is his
metered. And he's got
driveway,
electric.
this is an access road to here, but
So-
stops, and there's nothing
like,
We
beyond.
kinda came, the impact was less if it was gonna be the campground.
The
Compared
email I
to
got
mobile
was
homes
because
in
it's
that
on
location.
their
And
Facebook
so it was a
That's what this is.
compromise.
I'm surprised he gets so much business over there.
I mean less, but he does all right, he's always selling.
But I'm not sure, that, I bet it's
I don't know
it's
how
in
many trailers
I
and
think it's in
kayaks
residential
It's
too,
residential too.
right,
I
and,
bought it.
well, no, that's, no, no,
Water
no,
and sewer.
wrong map,
No,
yeah.
but we're right here, if you go to map 20.
Yeah,
And he
I
owns
don't think
The
you can get down
next
this
to
way.
where the.
I don't think you can get down, there's no road in
Donuts
there.
is, that's
Okay.
where he's gonna-
Would you guys mind looking at table A2?
Excuse me one last second, if it is an LR&R,
Campground.
okay, what I was saying, they have to, LR&R, they have to stay 100 feet from the water.
Yes,
But our
Well, it looks like-
residential too,
It's a no.
it's a no.
but technically in LR&R, they could get an RV permit. the people that wanna stay there can come in and get an RV permit for 120 days out in resource
If they
protection.
were gonna keep it there, yeah.
But that's the, when you say the people, so you're saying a permanent, it would be either,
No, 120 days.
If you
Annually.
have property in LR&R, you're allowed to have an RV there
They're in a
for
better
120 days.
right, but that's the property owner.
It wouldn't necessarily have to be the
Right on the road.
property
So then-
owner, you could
You could
let
let
your cousin
Right.
Phil.
Well, so that would mean that everybody who goes in there would have to apply for a permit and
Yeah.
pay the, what, $150?
Maybe,
100?
10.
10, but then everybody would have to pay per night, or
That's
no,
what that
everybody,
picture is.
I could do
Yeah,
that.
no, that-
somebody
yeah,
would have
no,
to pay the $10 to the town.
Yeah.
that's what it actually looks like in real life.
Yeah, so what this is, what they're showing you is, if you look here, the motel
That's what the
is
picture-
to this side.
Yeah.
And that is what they used to call, they have sign that said, that where people can park snowmobile trails. For the snowmobile people who come in.
Oh, so that's where it is.
It's
to
pretty
the
much
left.
in that area, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes in and then something comes around.
Do you have any idea which zone it's in then? If you had to
That's,
guess?
that's R2.
That's R2.
Because the LR&R, the 250 feet, is beyond that little access road, correct?
It's also beyond the inn.
Yeah.
Well, so
Okay.
R2 is a no.
R2 is a no,
Water and
but
sewer,
with that
right?
said, that's if it's campground. I want y'all to
Well-
look at table 82 and tell me if you see anything that,
Well, the other
It's more
thing you
fitting.
do or.
So there's no hookups.
There's no
It's
hookups.
dry.
It's
right.
dry.
And I don't believe they're even sounding like they're gonna have electric.
No.
it doesn't sound
It
it.
says
Self-contained.
self-contained.
Well, now, see, now that's worse. Because that means they're running a generator. Which are noisy enough to begin with. I mean, a lot of RV places won't let you run generators at night. And they want to
Yeah.
shut off because they're relatively noisy
Right,
and polluting.
right.
So the
Well, on the
definition,
other hand, if you had your cousin Phil wanted to come over and park on your land for, it wasn't Phil in the Christmas vacation thing.
Okay, so he wants to, yeah, but,
But
yeah.
you're gonna come stay there for a while.
Gary, the definition of campground has nothing to do with electric or water or anything.
Okay.
You know, nothing to do with a pad or anything.
Remember we had the
I just,
lady that was doing it on.
No, you're talking about-
Boobier Drive
Yeah,
Road,
off of Bouvier Road.
and
We-
we had her come before the planning board, and that was in Farm and Forest, because it was essentially, it was gonna be a rustic
Oh, that's
campground.
right, yes. I
You
remember.
show up, and, we had her
Stick a
put
tent.
outhouses in,
That's a
or
few
if she's
years
gonna
ago.
do that.
Yeah.
I don't think it falls under anything else.
Campground would
Because
be the
campground's
closest.
definition is literally any area of tract of land to accommodate 2 or more parties in temporary living quarters, including but not limited to tents, recreation vehicles, or other shelters.
okay, that's all right.
That's our definition of campground.
So no, it's a campground.
Yes.
I don't think you
I
can-
thought it was, I just wanted to
I think it's a
be sure.
campground and it's not allowed in R2.
No,
Well, as soon as you said, what's the definition? I said, well, let's see what the definition says.
yeah, yeah.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna go confirm that it's in R2 and then cease and desist?
First, I'm gonna call them. And
Try to
I'm
be
gonna-
decent about it, cause I think that's
Yeah.
the owner of the cows away always as well.
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
No, I don't think so.
No.
It's not. She sent, Rock sent you that. I don't even know who the owner is. There's new people who bought it about 5 to 10 years ago.
Oh,
And
that's
they're-
why
they
it
were
came
from out of
from-
state.
okay.
She sent it to you for whatever
She didn't
muckraking.
send it to me.
she's the rat.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so the name's on it, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah, I didn't see that, otherwise I would have whited it out. Yeah.
Strike that from the record.
Yeah, correct,
Oops. So I think the smartest thing to do is have them come in and talk to you.
Yeah.
And then explain, A, you need to cease and
Explain the
desist,
law.
and B, if you wanted to do it, you have to apply to the planning board, but you're not allowed to do it in R2.
But then again, I'm gonna tell them their options. I'm gonna deny it, then it's gonna come to you, you're gonna deny it, then it's gonna go to the appeals board.
Now, if they added water and sewer to those, that would make a difference, wouldn't it?
I don't think so.
As far as precedent goes, though.
It's still campground.
That's-
It's still
Right.
campground.
Right, so they'd have to get the special, like, they could use the other precedent set to get them through the appeals board if they, if that, I mean, I'm not.
They can try whatever they
Right,
want, but
right.
they're gonna get hung up on those four.
Right, which weren't, is strictly in, yeah, okay.
Yes.
I got you.
And
I mean,
before we move back to new business,
Yeah.
has the town, when the last meeting that Dr. Parker and I went to, there was a question on the ATVs and whatnot using public roads.
Yes, that's gonna be.
That meeting is
June
this week.
10th.
Yeah, next week.
Oh, the
Academy Hill, but it is essentially just kind of
Informational.
Yeah,
Yes,
right, group credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if they had heard from the police department and the fire department yet.
I think you're gonna do it at that.
Okay.
yes.
I think I talked to at least one member of the select board about it, and I thought they did not do, if you remember that meeting, they did not do a very good job of explaining
No.
what that meeting is and how it's gonna affect this ordinance process. So there was a lot of unhappiness from the people in the audience.
Yeah,
Because
there was
they-
a little bit.
Yeah, he never really explained, besides the fact that you can't look at this wall when they're there.
Yes, yeah.
Anything else under other business?
Well,
Or do you wanna come back?
basically, 525 Main Street, the old daycare, firehouse daycare.
Yeah.
The ladies were there, had the resale shop.
Yeah, but it's for sale, and they pulled out. I think they pulled out sometime in April.
Heating
Yeah.
and electric was way too high for them.
Right,
They
heating was high.
moved up on US Route 2. It's still in Wilton.
No, I don't think they're there, that's not open.
They have a
Are you
little-
sure?
Yeah, they're- I think they are.
Where?
Where?
They're
Up
not-
by Williams Auto.
Right, yeah.
And that kind of little strip mall.
Across from the daycare.
What's the
Okay.
deal with the
I
building?
still don't think there's
It's not
anybody there
open.
opened.
I don't think they're open.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
they're
agree,
not?
I've been there, past there many times, there's no sign.
No,
There's
no,
Okay.
nothing, no
In
activity.
fact, the only thing there is the dock that he's trying
Well,
to.
no, it's not that place. I think it's where, that, lack of a better word, junkyard place.
No, you're
Like
talking about,
closer to Collins, and
Yeah.
then have the nutrition drinks and some other stuff like that.
I think so.
that's where the ambulance place used to be.
Used to be,
Right, and
right.
now he's doing Danny Boy's,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Danny Boy is in there.
Yeah, but 525, a lady came in and wants to do a hair salon there, and I don't think that has to come to the planning board, because it's just, that place has been so many businesses.
It's just a different
At
business.
Yeah.
Firehouse?
Yeah,
It's just a different business.
I don't think that's change of use.
No.
That's still good.
Yeah, it's a commercial business, I don't see any
Yeah.
reason to bring it to us.
they've got
I
to
mean,
change one sink, so they'll need a plumbing permit. The sink's gonna have a hair trap in it, I'll have to inspect it anyway.
She's only gonna have one booth?
Well, it's only gonna be two of them, and
Yeah.
she's gonna be the one there most of the time. But she's got a lady that's gonna work for her, so they'll be splitting it up.
I didn't realize that was 2 units above on the top floor.
Yeah,
2 or 3,
I think it's 2.
I think it's 2 rentals.
is it 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I agree, I don't personally think that it needs to come to us.
Okay. And
Commercial
then,
use.
425. And the next meeting, there's a lady, a resident, that wants to come talk about data centers.
So it's not,
I
okay.
thought that was tonight.
That's why I was asking.
No, he said the 16th.
Oh, that's on the
Oh,
future.
oh,
Did you say
yeah,
the 16th?
18.
Okay,
Yes.
reading it, and now beyond, would that be under public comment, or would that be still?
At
future
this
business?
point, it's gonna be public comment. I've let her know if she wants to be on the agenda. I need all the material by next
Is she a
Friday.
representative, or is she a lobbyist, or what is she?
No, there's just a lot of.
Concerned citizen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, when it comes to like,
And that's why we have a planning board.
Yeah, no.
If something like that was gonna come here, that big, it's gonna come through the planning board, and that's the
Yeah,
So, I mean, it'd
process.
be the same as somebody.
Can I make a
we have
suggestion,
ordinance.
can I make a suggestion that we stop discussing this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah.
Although my only question would be, what would be the difference between her coming in on something that's not planned and somebody else coming in to ask direction?
I
on
think anybody
pre-planning?
can come in and ask us to do anything.
Right, yeah, exactly.
We don't have to do
Well,
it.
I'm an advocate for
but
the
we-
public comment,
yeah.
so that's why I make.
Yeah, that's covered Well,
under
public comment has kind of been intended for something that just come up, right?
Yep.
And
Oh, yeah,
anybody
right.
walks in and.
Well, the interesting thing is, so if you go back on moratoriums, in the last 10 years, there's been one successful moratorium on any CEC. And that was led by when Tom Saviello was on the select board, so he sort of pushed that heavily. The other order at the time we did ask for a moratorium was on Wilson Lake.
Well, we did one on cannabis too.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, sorry.
And you did.
But that one was
After
not,
the
was it
vote.
us or was it the select board wanted it?
Select board wanted.
They want, so you
Okay.
can, a moratorium can
Depending where
go, we
it comes from.
can, we can ask the
Number
select board,
system.
we cannot put a moratorium in place.
No,
We can
no.
ask the select board to put the moratorium in place, or the select board themselves can put a moratorium in place.
Yeah.
Without
I got
without
you.
coming to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Motion to adjourn?
Is there any new business?
Oh, no, I thought we went to the. No.
No,
Sort of with the,
as of right now, but that changes pretty quickly.
Busy time.
Okay, Keith?
Well, the good thing about the good thing about this motel is it doesn't sound like there's any money invested. This doesn't sound like there's anything invested. I don't think they even have a pad. I think it's just, what they're talking about is the parking lot.
Well, they got a parking lot for snowmobiles.
That's right.
Park
So-
your RV right
Yeah.
here.
Right,
And
what I'm saying is,
thinking-
if they haven't gone and invested $20,000 in plumbing or sewer or electric, you
Come
know.
on
yeah.
in, let's talk about it.
But with that said, I'm thinking it's just gravel pads. But with that said, they have to, even though it's a great idea, it is, they have to.
Follow
go-
here.
Yes, they have to follow.
So they have to go to you first and find out what the rules are,
Yes.
decide to proceed and, go through the whole process and see if they can somehow get it passed.
Exactly. Yeah.
Motion to adjourn?
Is there a second?